Jiang. Yep. Yep. Hey everyone, it's Miss Hannah. You just saw Chunjiang, our white belt beginner form, being demonstrated. Chunjiang is made up of 19 total moves. It includes 4 down blocks, 4 outer form blocks, and then 11 punches. I'm now going to go over some tips and tricks to help make the form easier for you to learn. Then I'm going to go over the technique of the form, and finally we're going to run through it step by step together. So starting off, in your ready position, feet shoulder width apart, hands in 2 fists in front of your waist. You're going to start with turning to the left and doing a down block and a front stance. Then you step forward and punch. After every block in the form, it's followed by a step and punch. So again, you do your block, then you step and punch. Now one thing that a lot of students struggle with when they're learning this form is which direction to turn once they do the step and punch. So starting off, you have your block, your step and punch. Now my right hand is out punching, so because my right hand is out, I'm going to turn to the right, do another down block, and step and punch. Now my left hand is out, so that means I'm going to turn to the left, turn and down block, step and punch. Now my right hand is out, turn to the right, down block, step and punch. Now I've done my 4 down blocks, so I'm ready to change to my outer form block. So if the right hand is out, punching, you turn to the right. If the left hand is out, you turn to the left. If you don't know your rights and lefts yet, you can also figure this out by sticking your pinky out. Whichever direction your pinky is closest to, that's the way that you're going to turn. So that's how you can remember which direction to turn as you're doing Chunjiang. Another thing that people struggle with as they're doing the form is how far to turn. So have your down block, step and punch. I know I'm turning to the right, but do I turn this far or do I turn all the way around behind me? For a lot of people, their right hand is their stronger hand. It's the hand that they're more confident and comfortable using for different things. So whenever your right hand is out in Chunjiang doing your punch, you're always going to do that big turn, 180 degrees, all the way behind you. Step and punch. When your left hand is out, you're going to go to the left. And instead of going all the way behind you, your left hand is your weaker hand, not as strong. You're going to turn just a little bit, just a quarter turn. Step and punch, my right hand is out, strong arm all the way back around, and punch. My left hand is out, so I do my quarter turn, and the form just keeps going, following that pattern all the way until the end. So if you remember those 2 tips, if your right hand is out, you turn right, left hand is out, you turn left, and if your right hand is out, you turn all the way behind you. If your left hand is out, you turn only to the side, a quarter turn. That's really going to help you remember the next move as you're doing Chunjiang. Now I'm just going to go over the basic technique of the form. So this is our front stance. We have our toes all facing forward. Our front knee is bent, our back leg is straight. We use this stance for our down blocks in Chunjiang, which are done by putting one hand up by your opposite ear, one hand under your arm, and pulling apart just like that. You should always have the hand that's not blocking on your hip, hand that is blocking directly over your knee. That is your down block. Now we also use our front stance for our punches in Chunjiang. Now our punches in Chunjiang are going to be middle punches, right to the center, right to the solar plex. We don't want to punch over here or too high. Right to the center or where our punches should be in Chunjiang. Lastly, we have our outer form block. So we're going to be in our back stance for this one, which is our feet are in the shape of an L, our knees are bent, weight slightly on the back leg. You can see it from this angle too. We're going to put our arms just like this. The hand underneath is going to do the outer form block. Now you don't want it too close to your face because it's not going to block, it's going to come back and hit you in the face. You don't want it too far away because if your arm isn't bent enough, it's not going to do the block. So you want it right about there for your outer form block. So that's the technique of the form. Now let's go through it step by step, slowly together. So I'm going to turn this way so you can follow along with me. Go ahead and hit your right or your left leg, sorry. Turn to the left, down block. Make sure your feet are pointing straight ahead. Step forward, middle punch. Now my right hand is out, so which way am I gonna turn? Good, I'm gonna turn to the right, all the way back behind me. Since my right hand is out, it's my stronger hand. Now I'm gonna step and punch. Now which hand is out? Our left hand, good. So we're not gonna turn all the way around because it's my weak hand. So I'm gonna turn to the left only a little bit. Down block, step forward, and punch. Now my right hand is out, so I turn all the way back behind me. Down block, step and punch. Now my left hand is out, so I'm just gonna do a little turn, and I've done my 4 down blocks, so now I'm gonna switch to my outer form block. Back stance, step, and punch. Now my right hand is out, so I'm gonna turn to the right, all the way behind me. Outer form block, step, and punch. My left hand is out. Which way are we gonna turn? To the left, that's right, outer form block, and step forward, punch. Now my right hand is out, so I'm gonna turn all the way back behind me. Outer form block, step and punch. Now here's where the form changes. You've done your first step and punch. Now you're gonna do 1 more forward and 2 more backwards. 1, 2, and Kia at the end. Then your left foot comes in and your right foot comes together and you bow. And that is Chunjiang. Watch this video as many times as you need to. Keep practicing, and excited to see you learn and get the hang of this form. Thank you. Hey everyone, it's Miss Hannah again. I'm here with my friend Miss Jaden, and we're gonna be helping you to learn the basic white belt self-defense for your curriculum. So for white belts, we require 3 self-defense moves to be learned: front choke, back choke, and headlock. We're going to demonstrate those for you today and help you to learn them and do them well. So Miss Jaden is, first we're going to bow to each other, so we show respect. She's going to start with attacking me in a front choke. So first thing that I'm going to do when she does this is I'm going to step back into a back stance so she can't push me back anymore. Now I've stepped back with my right leg, which means my right hand is going to spear to the throat. I'm putting my hand just like that, palm down, spear to the throat. My other hand is going to come straight up, shoulder to my ear, just like that. And then I'm going to turn my hips this way until I feel her letting go. Then I'm going to come back with that hand that was up, and I'm going to elbow to the face. All right, let's go over that one more time, a little bit faster. So I step back, spear, hand comes up. Now a lot of kids will try to push the arms with their arm, but if you get somebody stronger, that can be really hard to do. So you want to use your hips. Most of everything we do in Taekwondo comes from the power in our hips. So we're here. Even though my arm might not be as strong as hers, I can use my hips to turn and break that grip, and my arm stays straight up the entire time. Then I come back and I hit to the face. All right, so that is our front choke. Next, we're going to go ahead and show back choke. So I'm going to turn around. She's going to grab the same way. Same thing. I'm going to step back into a back stance, right in between her legs like that. My right foot set back, so my right hand is going to come straight up. Same thing. I'm going to turn towards that hand. Now I'm going to wrap around, grabbing above her elbows, and we'll turn so you can see here. I'm going to trap my hands just like that, just like I'm clapping. I'm going to lift up a little bit. I'm going to do 2 knees to the groin with my front knee. 1, 2. Then I'm going to crank that hand back and elbow again. All right, let's show that one a little bit faster. So she grabs, I step back, my hand comes up, I turn, make sure I'm grabbing above the elbow. You don't want to grab too far down here because then she can pull her arm out like that and punch me. All right, and that'd be very sad. So let's show again here. I grab above the elbow, trap nice and tight. 1, 2, and Kia at the end. And that's our back choke. Last one is our headlock. So she grabs, headlock. This one's very dangerous and very common. So she's here, she's punching me in the head. First thing I want to do is tuck my face inside, just like that. Then I'm going to take my right hand, protect my face as well. And sometimes I'll end up like this. You want to make sure that that foot goes behind her. That way if she tries to fall down, I have my leg there to stop her from taking me to the ground. So I'm here. My hand that's not blocking my face is going to strike 1, 2 underneath. Then I'm going to reach that hand all the way up to her face, cover the eyes, hook the nose, and I'm going to come up and hammer fist to the chest, just like that. All right, make sure when you push that head back, you're grabbing under the nose, not up here, not over here, or over here, covering the eyes, hooking the nose so you can get that pressure and push the head back. Okay, let's show that one more time a little faster. So she grabs, boom, 1, 2, up, Kia, just like that. All right, and we bow. All right, thank you so much. Good luck learning your self-defense. Hey guys, it's Miss Hannah again. Now we're gonna go over our white belt combination. So we're gonna start in our right foot back fighting stance. Hands are up, we're in a back stance. We're gonna start with a jab, which is done with our front hand. Then we're gonna cross, turn our hips, front kick, put it down in front of us, followed by another cross, round kick, and spin, back kick. Land in a fighting stance. Now let's do a little bit faster. Kia. Hi guys, it's Miss Hannah again. I'm here with Mr. Sheldon, and we are going to be demonstrating a step through side kick, which is going to be the first kick that you ever do to break a board in Taekwondo. So very exciting and very important for us to get the hang of the technique of this kick. So Mr. Sheldon, hold that for me for a second. So your step through side kick, you're going to be in your fighting stance just like this. I have my hands up, I'm in a back stance. Now your front leg is going to do the kick, so you want to pick the leg that you feel most confident is going to break the board, your strongest leg. So my right leg is my strongest leg, so I'm going to put that one in the front. I'm going to take a step behind, so I'm like this. Then I'm going to bring my knee in, chamber, and I'm going to extend my foot just like this so that my heel is hitting right in the center of the board. So again, that step through side kick, step behind, bring that knee into your chest, kick to where your heel is going right through the center of the board. And that's your step through side kick. A lot of kids have trouble with this. Maybe they do kind of a front kick. You want to make sure that you keep your hips facing away from the board at a 90-degree angle from the board. So my hips are this way, bring my leg up, my knee is into my chest, and I do my side kick. All right, now Mr. Sheldon's gonna show us how it's done. All right, that was our step through side kick. That's the kick that you are going to have to break a board with to be able to test for your black stripe. Now we're going to go over how to do a rear leg side kick, which is the kick that you're going to use to break a board to test for your yellow belt. So let's get started.
The first thing Miss Hannah's going to do, she's going to get into her fighting stance. I'm going to hold the board for her. She's going to use her rear leg. That's why it's called a rear leg side kick. The first thing she's going to do is she's going to go into her very nice chamber. Like this, bring her knee all the way to her chest. And then she's going to extend her foot and kick right in the middle of the board with her heel. So let's do the break. So we're going to go back to her fighting stance. Yep. And then we're going to do the break. Just like that. Awesome. So good luck on your break, and we will see you next time.